Guess who's back? What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of I Am episode 4, my video blog series. First off, I want to apologize. That last episode was not what I was trying to do. I uploaded the wrong video, but I was like, yo, I'm just going to let it rock and I'm going to do better. So listen, this episode is about community outreach. I grew up always reaching out to the community with my grandparents. My grandparents' house was literally connected to the church that I grew up in. So when I say I grew up in church, I literally grew up in church. And they were deacon and deaconess. They would always go visit people in the hospitals, make sure people were fed. So I just grew up with this sort of urgency to help people. So community outreach is like a huge part of who I am. So this episode shows one of those examples where I was able to give back to the community through music. Now you're probably saying, what is a community fridge? So community fridge, it's a recent phenomenon for me. It's these random refrigerators that'll just be on random street corners, and you can take food, you can put food in there, and it's not really connected in any kind of way to any type of organization. It's just people just doing this out of the goodness of their heart. They usually try to get people to donate a refrigerator. I know up here in New York, they'll ask a corner store, like, would you mind if we used your electricity? And there's like a network of volunteers just to make sure that it's running properly. The refrigerator that I work with, or that I volunteer with, they really focus on food rescue. So food rescue is basically, I don't know if you're aware, but in the United States, there's so much food waste. So their thing is, we need to find ways and resources to use food that's already about to be wasted, right? Now, it's cool, like, if you say, as an individual, I'm gonna go to the grocery store and donate to these refrigerators, that's cool. But basically, their stance is like, there might be an economically smarter way to get food through food rescue. Food rescue occurs in a number of ways. It could be at the end of a farmer's market. Usually farmers don't take that food back with them. It's already been picked. They'll go there and take the remaining items that the farmers were unable to sell. Also, restaurants that throw away food at the end of a day, they'll take that food and put it in the refrigerators as well. So it's really cool. So without further ado, let's get into this episode. Community.
Wake up and do my best with no stress. Glad I'm alive, facing death. Life is full of tests with no rest. Yeah, they gotta realize that I'm blessed. This side, hey, this side, hey, this side, hey, this side. Listen, yo, put hand in the air if you love your life.
GPS says I'm on my way. So many questions. Oh, I just wanna say, how did it, it gets so bad.
In the parks, and I have to say, every horn of every car of every person, they were banging the pots and the pans and everything. It's like, I'm so happy and honored to be here today. I think that we've all took a weight off of our shoulders, knowing that we have a path.
I just want to commend this young lady. Shout out to Nia. She's actually the person that started this community fridge in her neighborhood. She is a high schooler. She's in high school. So I see these kids through all of the like protesting that I've done and just like helping with community organizing. A lot of these protests and community organizing are led by teenagers and young adults. So when I hear older adults like, oh, this generation ain't doing nothing, this generation murking it, man. Like, I can't. Yo, shout out to Nia. Let's listen to Nia real quick.
Has done so much for her home, Douglas Houses, and you got to give it up to her, because when the children speak, we all listen. And I also want to bring up her mom, because you know what? You can't do nothing without your mother. Get over here, girl. These are my residents from Douglas Houses making it happen. I want to thank you both for thinking of your neighbors the way you do. And we know a lot of our neighbors don't even think about us, but that's okay, because God is in control. You keep doing what you're doing, because I'm going to run you for office soon. We're going to run her for district leader. So y'all better watch out, because she's coming.